and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a fun spring summery look using the Natasha Denona eyeshadow palette. This one is in Jubilee. We got this in a Boxycharm recently and I've been waiting to play with it, so it will be my first time, so it's kind of a first impression as well. But I thought that we could make a pretty cool look using, you know, some of the pinks, the green, and maybe the yellow as an inner corner highlight. So that's what we're going to do today. If you're interested in getting an idea of how you could use this palette, or maybe even similar colors that you have at home, please keep watching. And the first shade I'm going to take is going to be the very first shade in the palette here. It's kind of a taupey pink color. It's hard to describe, but as you can see there, it looks kind of like a taupe mixed with a little hint of a pink. I'm going to use this as our crease shade, and to put that on, I'm using a Morphe Jaclyn Hill brush. It's the JH30. It's just a really nice fluffy brush. And to prep my eyes, I have already put concealer on my lids and set that down with a loose setting powder. So don't mind me with the mirror here. And if you hear the fan in the background, guys, I'm so sorry. It's really warm in this room, so I do have the ceiling fan on, so please forgive me if you're able to hear that on camera. Shade kind of in windshield wiper motions. Right above and in the crease, I do have hooded eyes, so I have to take it quite above there for it to show when my eyes are open. You just want to build it up to your liking. Concentrating more of it on the outer side, but I am going to take it all the way in here too. Go in circular motions to kind of blend it out more. The tip for those with hooded eyes, I find it easier to do the blending and applying, especially in the crease, if you look kind of down into your mirror, not straight down, but hold it a little lower than your actual eyes and look down into it. That way you can see all of that extra space we have there. We're just going to do the same thing on the other eye. Going to take a smaller blending brush like this, and I'm going to go in now with the second shade, that pretty pink color here. I'm just going to take that lower in the crease and in the outer V portion of the eye here. Going to take quite all the way into the eye, not into the inner corner, so I'm going to stop a little past midway here with this one. Same thing, first the windshield wiper motion, then I'm going to kind of pat it here on the outer corner. Further up just a little. You don't want to go too much over that top shade. And then we're just going to do the same thing. Go over it with circular motions. And you want to make sure you're using a light hand. If you push too hard, it's harder to blend and it won't look as blended in the end. up the outer corner a little more, so I'm just gonna pat some more on there. Other side. Got that down. I'm going to take more of the medium size blending brush in between those two we just used, a clean one, and just go over the edges of that pink color we just laid down to make sure it's nice and blended. Take some more of that pink because it's not showing enough in the crease, I feel. So I'm gonna actually put some of the pink on this brush and go over it, just because I want that pink to show a little more than it is. Just gonna put this in the crease portion again, about midway, a little over midway in. That largest brush we started with no additional product, and just go over that edge. And now I'm going to go in just with a flat shader brush. This one is by Luxie, their 245 small shader, and this is the part I'm most excited about. I'm going to go in with the green shade at the very end of the palette, and we're going to put that all over the lid and kind of meet up with that outer corner pink there. I'm going to just pack this on. It's not going on as pigmented as I thought. It's still really pretty, but to be Natasha Denona, I thought it would have a lot more of a punch to it first going on. Tap just a little bit over the pink here just to kind of give it more of a blend there. Try to go in with my finger. It's kind of hard when you have nails like I do, but let's see what happens. Yeah, it looks a lot prettier that way. You can see it just made it more intense going over top with the finger. So sometimes having the nails really gets in the way. I can't really get in the inner corner of my eye with my finger, but I focused it on the middle where it's more shimmery there. top part of the lid done, I'm going to go ahead and do the lower lash line. For that, I'm going to use a pencil brush by Wet n Wild. It's their P10. Any pencil brush would work. We're going to go in with the pink shade that we have in the crease in the outer corner. Just make sure you do tap off your brush. And then we're going to start by meeting it up here with that top portion, and then just kind of blend in from there. Done, I'm going to go in with this big fluffy brush once more, no additional product, and just kind of blend here and up. So not going where the green is, just right before you get to the green you want to stop, because you just don't want to spread that shimmer shade around, but you want this to look nice and blended here on the edges. And then for the lower lash line, I'm going to take a clean small blending brush. This one is the Morphe Jaclyn Hill JH40, and just lightly blend under that pink there. We're going to do our inner corner, and for this I like to use something like an eyeliner or a brow brush. This one is by Lavish. It's their brow groomer. It's a dual-ended brush, and I just like to use this small side here. We're going to go in with the yellow shade in the middle and just take that on the very end of this, just like you would if you were doing eyeliner or your brows. And then I like to start on the bottom portion of the inner corner and then go around to the top portion and just put it a little bit on both. I want to go in again just to make it sparkle a little more. Then I like to do like patting motions on the second layer, just so it really packs it on. Yellow as I thought it would be, to be honest. It's pretty, especially for this, but I expected the yellow to show more than it is. Alright guys, well that's it for the eyeshadow portion. I'm going to go ahead and throw on some mascara, maybe some lashes, and we'll show the final look. Alright guys, here is the final look. I ended up just with mascara on because I tried a new lash today, and spoiler alert, it just did not go good, and I will have a video up on that for my next video. So if you're interested in seeing that fiasco of what happened, make sure you have your notifications turned on so you're notified when I upload that. It will probably be next week, if not the week after, somewhere in the next few weeks. So I ended up just using my Maybelline Sky High mascara, which I've been loving, by the way. It's worth the hype. And then I just put a light eyeliner on. It was the LA Girl Glide Gel Liner, and it's in Champagne, just like a nudie color. And this is what we got. So first impressions on this palette is I really enjoyed it. The shimmers, I would say if you can apply it with your finger, do that. It gives more of a punch that way. I know it's tricky with nails like you saw with me, but I just feel it looks a lot better when you use your finger. And the mattes blended out nice, no complaints, not a lot of kick up, blended well. I feel like it looks great. It's look outside of my norm, but of course with a palette like this, it's not going to be your normal everyday look. So it was fun giving it a try. I hope you enjoyed it. If there are any videos you would like to see, make sure you leave me a comment down below and let me know. Give me a thumbs up if you liked the video. Don't forget to Don't forget to hit subscribe before you leave if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.